Welcome, all you podcasters, to the Indie Pod Daily Show. I'm your host, Super Joe Pardo, and I have a great guest expert for us tonight to learn about our LinkedIn profiles and how we can use them to grow our personal brand. I've had the pleasure of getting to work with our guest expert tonight. So I'm really looking forward to chatting. She's talked at a lot of Indie PodCon events, MapCon events, and I am super excited to have her with us tonight to finally join us on the Indie Pod podcast / Indie Pod Daily Show. I haven't figured out all the branding of all this stuff just yet, but it's working out. But before we get there, I had to make a mistake and drop out of the video chat. I have to tell you that this episode is brought to you by faithcasters.net. If you're a Christian podcaster or a podcaster who has an audience in the Christian niche, there is a new podcasting platform that is the first podcasting or podcast hosting and marketing platform designed exclusively by Christian podcasters for Christian podcasters, called faithcasters.net. Faithcasters.net can use your current podcast hosting solution, or if you need hosting, they got you covered with the state-of-the-art hosting options. Use faithcasters.net to market your podcast to Christians all over the world. Go check it out today. You can go to indiepodcasters.com/faith. This episode is also brought to you by indiepoduniversity.com. The Independent Podcast Conference has decided to open up its archives of every MapCon and Icon event video ever. Like even the ones that we're recording at these virtual conferences that we've been doing every 2 weeks. That's over 100 hours of video that include podcasting education, social media marketing, audience growth, monetization ideas, inspirational talks to keep from pod fading, and so much more. And the video content is growing month over month. In fact, I'm adding to it myself daily here in the Indie Podcasters group. Go to indiepoduniversity.com and register today for just $9.99 a month and get 7 days for free as a free trial. Let me know if you want to sponsor an Indie Pod podcast or Indie Pod Daily Show for as little as $25. Reach out to me at joe@indiepodcon.com. So at this time, I need some super claps in the chat for our guest host this week. This is Wisdom Wednesdays. This is our second Wisdom Wednesday here on the Indie Pod Daily Show, Indie Pod Daily Show. Give it up for Super Karen Yankovich. Woo!
Hey guys, how are you?
Karen,
I love your new vibe here and the music coming on. All fun. Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you. I didn't even hit the celebration button. I should say hit the celebration button here when we bring in guests, right? Like this is how we create our own Ellen show here, right? Oh, how are you feeling tonight, Karen?
Good. Many of you that know me personally know this is, past my bedtime almost. So, but for you, Joe, I will stay awake.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated.
I'm definitely a 5 a.m. person, not a 10 p.m. person.
I try to get up around 6. That's the goal, like between 5 and 6 every morning. Lately, though, I've been going to bed closer to like 11 to midnight, and I've been waking up closer to like 7 to 8. Like 7 to 8, and I do not like it. I don't. Yeah. I told my wife this morning. I told Melissa, I was like, I do not like this feeling at all. This does not.
Yeah, I love getting up.
I can't get enough work done before everybody else is getting up and trying to disrupt it and make me feel guilty. So
must be tough. Crazy having everybody home too. So
it is tough to get things done. I mean, yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I was doing a podcast interview with shout out to Jeffrey Boop. I can't say his last name. Boop. I think it's Boopity. It's like bibbity bobbity kind of thing. Anyway, Jeffrey, awesome guy. He's like 21, 22 out of India. He did a great podcast interview with me, and here comes my daughter out of this door running naked up to here, yelling about how she's gonna show me her shiny hiney. And
Oh,
yeah, so like the whole time I'm just kind of like leaning and trying to like she's like all
oh
blurred out
my
because like the
gosh.
bokeh, but yeah, it's just like it is tough sometimes to get things done, especially because I don't have gates between me and them. It's just a door
Yeah.
and they can open it. So yeah, so how we're give anybody who doesn't know who Karen Yankovich is, give them a little background on yourself there, please.
Yeah. So, at this moment in time, I pretty much all I do right now is teach LinkedIn marketing. Entrepreneurs, small business owners, we do workshops, courses, private client work, we write profiles. And that really stemmed from, I've always done marketing, I've always done sales, but what and I've always done relationship marketing. So even back in the day, I was doing relationship marketing before we had social media and all that.
Mm.
And then when social media became a thing, I was like, this is cool, and we can do all these cool things, and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and all of that's cool. But when I would ask people, well, tell me where your clients come from, almost everybody would say most of my clients come from referrals. So I was like, all right, well, let's focus on LinkedIn then, and we'll get your brand set up and we'll make sure that you look good, because really it's still, at the end of the day, relationship marketing is still where many of the sales come from. I'm going to even go with most of the sales come from. So the social media platforms are still great for many, many reasons. I use them. I love them. But the money and the big sales come from LinkedIn, so to me, that's where I ended up just focusing more and more on that, and then doing more speaking along those lines. And I got to tell you, I mean, and Joe, as a business coach and marketing expert yourself, I know that every time I get shiny object syndrome and start to go off in another direction, my bank account drops. And but more focused I stay on in my lane, the better I do, the better my customers do, and the better service they get from me. Because instead of me having to figure out what the Twitter algorithms are and the Facebook algorithm, I can just stay focused on LinkedIn and really just help people really understand how to use that one platform really, really well. So that's what I do.
Well, I'm going to give you some claps because staying focused is a challenge. It's a chore, and anybody who, especially as entrepreneurs, a lot of times it's not just even shiny, object syndrome. It's also like just we have a lot of passions and we have a lot of skills that we bring to the table, right? Oh, what's up, Red Allen? What's up, Anita? We have a lot of talents, a lot of interests. I mean, like, look behind me. I got arcade games. I got my turntables.
Yeah.
I just bought some arcade sticks to hook up to the TV. That's like right there. So computers and technology, and there's a drone that's like right. You can't see it, but it's like right there. On top of the turntables at the moment, and just so having this multi-faceted like affinity for things, and a go-getter's attitude of like I'm gonna do it, like I'm just gonna dive in, I'm gonna learn it and knock it out of the park, is somewhat to a detriment because you end up wanting to like go and do all these other things, and then like you said, your bank account starts straining quicker and quicker because you're spreading yourself too thin, and I think the worst part about it is when you're talking about personal branding is like getting known for just one, maybe two things is it's like climbing Mount Everest. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
You need if you can pick just the one thing, maybe two things, you are fortunate. You're really fortunate. This is speaking like 6 years of experience here.
Yep.
You are very fortunate and lucky to be able to do so. So
Yep.
don't squander it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And listen, it doesn't mean you can't do all the fun things, but the more you stay focused and the more, I mean, at the end of the day too, there's the analogy of a doctor, right? A doctor makes $10. A surgeon makes $20. A heart surgeon makes $100. A left ventricle specialist makes $1,000, right? So why not be the left ventricle specialist, right? And be really good and really stay focused on one thing. And, and then what's happening is your customers are getting better success because you're able to give them such great advice on one thing versus just being kind of all over the place. So it's like I feel like it's win-win, and to me it's proven itself over and over. It doesn't mean you can't do all the fun things. I did a lot of detouring in the past few years around a lot of PR work. But what I've done now is I've really incorporated that PR work into the LinkedIn work I do. So now when I work with people on LinkedIn, we focus a lot on PR. Every every module of my course has a PR component. So you can still incorporate that stuff into the overall brand. And you know what? When you're building in a really profitable business model, you can do all the fun things like buy drones and what did you buy? Beat sticks for your TV? I don't even know what you're talking. I don't even know.
Arcade sticks.
It sounds like geek
Yeah.
Disney World to me over there, right?
It is. Yeah. It's well, so you can basically turn your TV into a giant arcade screen, right? So like I hook up to there's a computer like right there, and then the arcade sticks are like right next to me. I haven't even had a chance to get them out of the box and do all the things I need to do to make that work. But those are hobbies, right? Like I'm not going to get paid for that. Now, with that said, like I might make a video on that and put it up on YouTube, and because there's no reviews right now of that of taking a chance on that arcade setup. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a video on it. So when it comes to personal brand, let's see. Anita says, do you post and take care LinkedIn the same way as Facebook or other? I'm not sure. Social media or differently with special treatment. Thank you for the question, Anita.
Yeah. So Anita, I don't really look at LinkedIn as social media. I look at it as virtual networking. So I think just like you treat everything different, right? There's a different strategy for Instagram than there is for Facebook. On LinkedIn, it's really about creating a brand of you, right? Creating a great profile so that you look like a rock star, and then virtual networking. Right? Who do you want to meet? Who are the few people that if you can get in touch with them can change everything in your business? So yeah, posting is important and because it keeps you top of mind as you build that network out. But LinkedIn is really about building a strong network and person-to-person marketing as opposed to content marketing. That being said, LinkedIn is also the #1 content hub on the internet, right? So you definitely want to put your content there, but it's best used for relationship building, and then that content keeps you top of mind with the people you're building relationships with.
So yeah, I would tend to agree that it definitely seems to be, especially right now, is like the one of the few ways to go and do networking. So more people are on it, more people are doing things, and I'm definitely getting a lot more DM, I don't know what they call private messages on LinkedIn. I don't know what they call it there, but
it's just messaging. It's just like a separate little inbox, but it's all business, right? So how cool is that?
Yeah, it is. So to go along with that, that question, that statement, why do people write their names at the bottom of private messages on LinkedIn? Am I missing something? Am I too young to understand?
It's just to personalize it. Like sometimes I do it too. You know what I mean? It's just to personalize it. Hey Joe, saw your podcast the other night. Blah 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 blah. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to another one, Karen. So I think it's just a note. So it's personalizing it. I think it's less a DM on LinkedIn and more a message. And you would sign a note to someone, right? You would sign a letter. You would sign an email.
That's what I'm getting at, right? Is it supposed to be like an email? Is that am I?
I think so. I mean, there's no supposed to be. I mean, it really is. There's no right, or there's probably some wrong ways. There's no one right way to do things. But yeah, but it also can be like a chat too, because with LinkedIn, if you notice, they have like the I'm active button. So if you have a little green circle, like if I look at my LinkedIn, network and I see Joe has a little green circle next to his name, that means he's active, and I can message him now and we can kind of have a live real-time chat, kind of almost like Facebook Messenger. But at the same time, goes into your inbox, and you can message it like that. So it's a little bit of a hybrid, I think.
I guess I just always thought it was kind of weird that people did that, like especially when they write it after the first one. Like I kind of get it on like the initial one, but then after the first one, it's
Well, it
like,
could
why are
also
you
be
signing
that
your
some of
name
those
every
are, it
time you
could be
send a
that some of
message?
those are automated, which LinkedIn really frowns upon, but it could be that those are automated and they just automatically put their name at the end.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it definitely is. Yeah. I mean, and as well as they should, right? Like
Hmm.
they absolutely should be frowning upon
Absolutely.
it.
And they'll shut
Um,
you down if they can catch it. They will.
mm, no, that's yeah. I mean, we've talked about if you have people sign into your profile, right? I think you had mentioned that in one of the calls I was on with you. Like
Yep.
you, if you have people that sign on that aren't from your area or from like where you're at, unless you're always jet setting, here and there, they flag your account.
Yeah, well, that's exactly because they know they do track your IP addresses. So if they see I'm logged in from New Jersey and 5 minutes later my assistant logs in from from Maryland, they're going to see that I have other people logging into my account, and they're not, and that is against their terms of service. They do track that stuff. 100% they do, and there's a lot of good things that come from them tracking that, right? For us that are using it properly.
Yes. Oh yeah. No, totally. I definitely I can appreciate the fact that they have different rules and they're taking it more seriously than say Twitter, which is just like a free, still like the wild wild west of the internet. Though it's
Right.
apparently not so much anymore because they're fact checking people with what they post. So for
Hmm.
better for worse. So yeah, I definitely. So when it comes to all right, so when it comes to building your personal brand, what's like one easy thing that you can do that everybody should just go and do like right this second, like as soon as they're done listening to this?
Yeah. One thing, huh?
All
Uh,
right, dude, give me three things. Give me 10
so,
things. You
okay.
want to
So
give me a
here's the
ten list
thing.
of 10?
No, 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 no. I don't want to give you. I mean, I could give you 100 things, but I'm just trying to think of where. So here's the thing. If I was going to say to you, I want you to start. What I really want you to do is be building your network. But there's a few things you need to do in your profile before you want to start building out your network, so that you look credible, that people feel that they're confident. You're confidently reaching out to people, right? So your headline, which is going to default to your most current title. So if it says accountant or CEO or whatever, like nobody cares about that. You really want to create a headline that tells people who you are, who you help, and how you help them.
Yeah,
Joe, I'm like how your profile came out. I gotta say,
oh well,
um,
thank you. You had a huge hand in that, so
I know, and
thank
I
you.
gotta tell you, when I first started talking to you, I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna pull this one off, but they did.
They
You've got a lot
did.
of
They
different things
absolutely
going
did.
on, right? But I was like, oh, we can totally do it. In my head, I'm like, I hope we can. Um, so when I saw it, I was like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted to say. But you see, like his headline doesn't just say, podcaster or event host or whatever, right? It tells people a little bit about how he helps people. The second section I want you to have done is your about section, and that is you have 2,600 characters that you can use there. So use them all. Use them all. Like use them. Let people know what it is you do. Make it narrative, right? And then the last thing is your first experience. I want you to do the whole thing. I want you to do all your experience, but at least if you just do your first experience section, those three things you should be confident enough to start reaching out to people, because that's really what I want you to do. I don't want you to be connecting with 100 people a week. Like we're not talking about spray and pray here. We want you to be connecting 5 people a week, like 5 people a week that could change everything in your business, right? And reach out to them and connect with them once you have this great profile. So I would say, just take a look at your profile and see if you can get those couple little sections at least beefed up a little bit. And then I think you'll be confident enough to start making those connections.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and it's true because I was waiting to get my profile beefed up, and we certainly have, so thank you for that, Karen. And you obviously if you are looking for a complete overhaul of your LinkedIn or to get started, you absolutely should be reaching out to Karen.
You know what? We work, it really is hard to do your LinkedIn profile by yourself. It really is. I mean, I have a digital program, and we started out the digital program teaching you how to do this. And we still do that, but now we've started to incorporate, we're going to write your profile for you. And of course, the program costs more money if we write it for them. But the reality is, if we don't write it for them, it becomes a stumbling block and they don't have the successes we want them to have in the program. Because even with us teaching you and holding your hand and telling you exactly what to write, it's not easy to do it by yourself. So now we do it for you because I want you to have the successes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is tough. It is absolutely tough to write. Like after reading through what your writers did, like I felt like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I feel like I could have probably came up with this if I worked with somebody and like walked myself through it, but like it would have taken me so much longer to even to think like really outside the box with how some of this got written
Yeah.
and to be able to fit those like keywords in that people were looking for
Yep.
and all that. So I'm definitely getting a lot more messages from people and connection, people looking to
Hopefully
connect
valuable
just
ones.
in that time. I mean, you know what it is? A lot of people still see like self-employed, they see podcaster and they say, "Hey, you know what I can get you? A whole bunch of leads." And
Oh
so there's a lot of
yeah,
people like
everybody says
searching,
I ignore those. I actually almost sometimes I even report those. But I would, but you really what you need to be doing is outreach, right? Like we talked about this,
Yes.
Joe. In your
Yep.
case, anybody that has the word podcast in their profile within 100 miles of you, you
Yep.
should know, and they should know you because you've got an event, whether it's going to be, in the fall of 2020 or the fall
Oh
of
no, it
2021.
is. It is. So have you heard this? Have
No,
you heard what we're doing? Okay. So
no.
side note. So I haven't called yet to cancel the hotel for September. Which if you don't know, we're supposed to be having an event September 24th to the 26th, just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the good old Holiday Inn in South Swedesboro, like 20 minutes from the airport of Philadelphia. Well, as you all know, there's a thing going on, and I'm not really confident in like a bunch of people sitting in a room with circulated air conditioning. I'm not feeling it, right? So I sat down, Karen, and I was like, all right, come over here, Melissa, my wife, and I was like, look out back. I was like, you know what I see? I see an opportunity. I see renting a tent, allowing up to 50 people to come, and we'll live stream for everybody else who doesn't or can't make it. Because there was a number of people that have said I'm coming. Like I don't care. Like
Okay.
make it happen, and I'm gonna be there. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't really feel confident sitting in a room in a hotel with a circulated air conditioning with a bunch of people, masks or no masks. Like it just doesn't. I don't feel confident in that, right? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, let's rent a tent. Let's rent a porta potty. People don't have to come in and out of the house. We'll get food delivered
Mm-hmm.
and catered, and we'll host the event here. We'll live stream it and charge for that live stream because we have great internet here. We have great Wi-Fi throughout the whole property because again, Mr. Geek here, and yeah. So I think that's what the path we're gonna go is we're gonna allow 50 people at the house
Cool.
outdoors under a tent, tables, chairs, and we'll get a stage. I have speakers, mics. I have the whole
Right.
I have the whole setup. So it's just a matter of getting a tent delivered to the house with the tables and the chairs.
All right. So there you go. So there you go. So this year, you're not really necessarily looking for all the people within 100 miles to come, but for next year, you surely are, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
This year
that's
is
what I'm
probably
thinking.
most of them are going to be people I know, right?
Yeah, I
Like
would think so.
majority
Yeah.
of them will be
I would
people I
think so.
know.
But still, even still, people like to connect with people that they feel are local. And even though you can be an indie pod con all the way from, the other side of the world,
Yep.
there's something to be said for the people that are local. When I meet people locally and they say, oh, and I have a podcast, I'm like, do you know Joe Pardo? Right? Like I do every
Oh,
time, right? You've met
thank
a
you.
lot of them, right? So a lot of them have come to the event and I'm like, because they don't even, they don't know what they don't know, right? So
Right.
so
Right.
you've got to go out there and do the outreach instead of thinking that they're going to find you. And that's where LinkedIn shines. Now that you have this great
Mm.
profile, when you reach out to people, they are going to connect with you and they're going to show up for your event and they're going to come, whether it's virtual or not. They're going to love it.
So when you're talking about doing outreach, let's talk a little bit about like what's the best way to find the right people? Should I just be going to like the search, or so like
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
mean,
looking,
I would be going to the search.
let's see,
Search,
podcast
like if we're, we talked about LinkedIn Sales Navigator, but in the free version, just going to the search and, I mean, looking in some kind of geography. So you can do Philadelphia
oh,
metro area and, put the word podcast in the search terms and see who comes up. Now you're going to
location.
get a lot of kind of, you're not going to have, it's not going to be a very well curated list, but it's going to be a nice list.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Well, there's people that I know that I should be already connected with,
Right.
and I'm not. Like,
Right.
so yeah, so there's that, and then having that profile enables them to really see you, you see you shine. Now,
Yes.
how often should personal brands be posting on LinkedIn?
You know what? We're always testing this, and we post every day. We post every day, if not more than once a day. I mean, you post every day on Facebook, right? Because the reality is you want to be in that wall that we're looking at right now. You want to be in that wall. And, to be in that wall, you got to be posting pretty consistently.
Hmm.
So for me, my podcast comes out once a week. We probably do a throwback to the podcast maybe on Thursday. I do a LinkedIn Live on Wednesdays. I haven't even done one promo yet, right? And I'm just posting about all that stuff. So, I want to get a video in there. So it's, to just have a content strategy alone, that's a lot, right? And so that I can easily get to once a day just with that kind of stuff. And then, you can be driving people back to your Facebook page, Joe, saying, check out last night's interview with Karen Yankovich, blah, blah, blah. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I just posted about it right before, as like while you were introducing yourself. So like,
right.
Karen
Right.
Angus
I
and
should share it. I'll
you
share
probably
it.
should. It's only
Yeah.
3 people have seen it so far, but I did tag you in it, which I know LinkedIn has been, beating me up about like, hey, you should tag somebody in this post so more people will see it.
Yeah. 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 Yep. I'm going to share it right now. I mean, I don't know if anybody will be able to join us, live, but whatever. I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't
come
hurt to
visit. We're live
try.
now. Yep.
Does the link actually work? Yeah, it does work. How about
Cool.
that? Pretty cool. So you're saying you should be looking at posting at least once a day.
I think so. I mean, you can schedule posts, just like you can to other platforms.
In
You
LinkedIn, they support that?
They not
So if
natively, but they support like Hootsuite, or we use Meet Edgar, Sincere
okay.
post to it. So there's a few different platforms that post to LinkedIn that you can schedule,
Oh,
buffer,
okay.
all that good stuff.
Yeah. I know. I wanted to use. So I just recently put on the independent podcast conference. Like created a
Company
page for
page.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, which
Yep.
is long overdue. Long overdue. And I saw that there's a way, like you can use if this then that ifttt.com to do it, but you need to have a buffer account to do it. And I was like, I don't have a buffer account, so I guess I can't, because I want everything that's going on the Facebook page to go here to this page. It would make life easier.
Yeah, but that's probably posting too much to the company page. I mean,
Oh,
you
you think
could
so?
certainly do that. I don't know. I'm
I
going
mean,
to
we're
follow
posting
that
like
page.
once a day now because I
Okay,
do
yeah, then
these
you're
lives
probably
every
okay.
day.
Then you're probably okay with once a day. Yeah.
I'm not posting.
And
I
don't
don't have
actually,
any automated. Like I used to. That's like so 2014, where it's like everything's automated. I have a spreadsheet of tweets, and they just keep cycling over and over and over again. And it's like, yeah, I guess that's a way of doing it, but I don't know. It's not.
I still do that a little bit with my podcast. Because
so
I get
you kind of trickle in some extra
I
posts.
do, Joe, because I get downloads to every single episode every single month. And I it has to be because of all the tweeting I do to all the old episodes.
Yeah, I mean it definitely is a thing. I mean I should probably consider doing that and just putting it on maybe like a once or twice, cuz not like a once an hour tweeting. I mean,
yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I mean, but listen, tweets get to disappear so fast that I mean, I agree with you. Once an hour, I used to post that often. I don't anymore. But yeah, you can recycle. I would absolutely. In fact, part of our podcast process is we write 3 tweets to every podcast, as we're
Oh,
writing the
okay.
show
Yep.
notes and everything. And it all gets scheduled out and we send it out. We cycle it in, a couple times a day, something goes out.
Yeah, I kind of forgot all about that because I had some WordPress plugins I used to use. Like I can't even think of the names. I'd have to look it up in my Evernote because I have like all old plugins that I used to
Hmm.
use. I uninstalled them, but I write the name down so I don't forget
Right.
it. And then
Right.
obviously I forgot it. So,
Right.
but so yeah, there's definitely ways of. I mean, obviously there's ways of doing that. Um, and I didn't know how much was too much
On
to
LinkedIn,
be doing
I
it.
don't think you need to post every day on your company page, but I don't think it's going to hurt to do it. I would, I think any activity there is better than no activity. Your company page is really valuable for SEO benefits. Like people will find it in Google searches. Also because it'll come up by your profile, which is nice. But the other thing that a company page does, Joe, and I don't know if you even know this. Do you have a company page for your business too, or is it just for independent podcast conference?
I have one for Super Joe Pardo. Yeah,
So
I don't
did you know
post to
that
it.
with your company page, um, you can set up an ads account, a LinkedIn ads account, and you don't ever
Hmm.
have to use the LinkedIn ads account. But if you have a LinkedIn ads account, then you have access to the LinkedIn Insights tag, which is similar to a Facebook pixel.
Okay.
And the LinkedIn Insights tag is really cool because it knows the demographics from LinkedIn. So for example, if and this is where the IP addresses kick in, right? If the insights tag sees you, Joe Pardo, hitting my website with the IP address, right? It knows it's you
Hmm.
because it knows that's the same IP address you use to log into your LinkedIn profile, right? So it now matches, and now there's a match, and it knows a lot about you from LinkedIn, right? It knows what your title is, it knows what your company size is. So it gives a ton of great information about the
Mm.
of people that hit your website.
Hmm.
And you can only get that insight tag if you have a company page. It's all completely free, but you get some really cool information from the insights tag.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So how? All right. Well, let's dig into that. How do you? Where do I go to get that? To
Hang on,
get that?
let me show you mine so you can see what I'm talking about. Because you have to
Okay.
have an ad account, and it may just take a minute to set all that up. We don't, you know what I mean? So you got
Yeah.
to set
Yeah.
up an
Yeah.
ad
Yeah.
account. You got to do all that first. But hang on one second. Let me
I
open
think I
up.
might have set an ad account up a while back. Maybe.
Yep, give me a second to just open it up over here and on my other screen, and then I will.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I'll show you what the insights tag looks like. It's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't, it's basically just informational type stuff,
Hmm.
but hold on. Let's just take a look. All right. Let me share my screen.
There we go.
Okay. So do you see? So, okay. So this is my ad account. I don't run ads, but when I click on the campaign manager, I can go to website demographics. So in account
Mm.
assets, that's where the insights tag is. That's where you
Oh
would
wow.
set it up. But the website demographic says so 43% of the people that hit my website are um, in the business development audience, which is cool. Obviously, if like the majority of people hitting my website were like, engineering, I know that the wrong kind of traffic is hitting my website, right? So it gives
Mm.
all kinds of really cool information about the people that hit your website. Like you can see what companies, like where locations, where are people hitting your website from. You can see what's the company size, the majority of people. So when people hit my website, 39% of the people that hit my website, linked because they're associated with their LinkedIn profile, right? The insights tag. They're 2 to 10 employees, and that's a good market for me. Like these 2 to 10 and 11 to 50, that's probably my market. So I love that those are the top two, right?
Mm.
So there's all kinds of really cool stuff, information you can get from this.
That
Um,
is awesome. I do
right?
have it set up. Apparently, I need to review my billing details.
Yeah, well, welcome to the
currently,
world. But see, so it what it and it will see like right now it's only showing 805 page views in this past month, but that's because it doesn't match everything, right? It can't like just like
right.
Facebook pixels, not gonna track
Well, yeah, if
everything.
they have a blocker on, then you're not going to
Right.
get it.
But in the
So,
meantime, it's just it's just kind of good information to have if you want to just see the
yeah.
kinds of traffic you're hitting. It also starts to accumulate audiences if you did want to do some LinkedIn ads. So it's pretty cool stuff.
Hmm.
So, but that's another value of having the company page, which you have to have a company page to have an ad account.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, yeah, like I said, obviously, I have one for 234 Solutions, which is the Super Joe Pardo page, but the I didn't realize that I could get website demographics, so I will have to go and add that into
Yep.
my
You just grab
website
the
so I can
insights
get a better
tag, just
idea.
like grab a Facebook pixel and you put it in the header or footer or whatever on your website.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
And
that's
then it
awesome.
takes a little while before it'll start to generate some detail, but um, it also then does start to grab audiences if you wanted to do some. I mean, I'm not really sure at what point, if at all, you'd want to do LinkedIn ads, but in the meantime, it's always nice to have the audiences. It's always nice to be doing all this work so that you've got it if you need it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. No, that's awesome. That's really great. I had no idea. How do you get to it without typing in LinkedIn.com/campaign manager?
That's how I get to it. So I don't know. I mean, you could get to it through your company page. If you go to your company,
So let's
you
see.
got to go to
If I
LinkedIn
go to
and
my
you got to go to your
go to my
company
company
page.
page.
You know, um, and then from your company page, you want to go to the ad account, the campaign manager and the ad account.
Okay. Company page and then the campaign manager. Hmm. It's not under admin tools. Is where I would think it would be.
You know what?
Hmm.
Honestly, I mean, if you look at any post and you see where it says sponsor now, just click sponsor now and it'll open up the campaign manager.
No, okay. Ooh, so all right, excuse me. Okay. All right. Well, I mean that is super useful because, and I would say definitely more useful for business than Facebook. Whereas like you'll get
Right.
it's a male, female, and their age, like, and maybe like where they're coming from in the world. But that's about it. And that same would go for the most part goes for Google as well. For
Hmm.
Google Analytics, there is a way to turn on more analytics, but it's not a straightforward thing. So
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Um, cool. So, what
Yeah.
else? What else can personal branders do to
Yeah. I mean,
increase?
I think that what people underestimate is the value of really thinking big on LinkedIn. You know, back in the day, we had to get past the gatekeepers, right? We had to, you couldn't get to the people you wanted to get to. First, you had to get through the receptionist, then you had to get through the assistant and the secretary or whoever to get to the person you want to talk to. Now you can go top down. And that's really one of the biggest values on LinkedIn. It's really about the relationship building. And the other thing that I think I know people don't think about is the value of using LinkedIn to reach journalists. Look and
Hmm.
see who's writing about the kinds of things that you're an expert in and make sure you're connected to them and make sure that you are building relationships with the people that write about those kinds of things and that you're sharing their content and you're tagging them when you share their content because that 100% helps them get to know who you are. And then at some point, if you're building the relationship properly, they'll start using you as a source for those articles and that gets you an incredible amount of visibility, right? When you
Yeah.
start
Oh
using, and
yeah.
not just using as seen on NBC, but actually being seen on NBC, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so much easier than you would think. It's really not hard at all to make that happen. It's just about being genuinely connecting with these people and genuinely building out relationships with them. So
Yeah.
PR, it's such a huge value using LinkedIn for those kinds of things. And again, not really thinking about it as social media as much as a relationship management tool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because yeah, you should. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't be posting just anything to LinkedIn um, or
Cat
like
videos, things like that, probably better for Facebook.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I've seen some things like that, but
Yeah.
not too much.
And
Not.
it's probably not a good idea. I mean, unless, it really depends. I mean, if your brand, if it's on brand for you, think about what's on brand for you. You definitely can
Yeah.
incorporate some human interesty type things, like
Hmm.
Joe's, some of the videos you're doing around some of the things that you've got in your office, in your studio, like that's human interesty. And that would be really fun to have on LinkedIn.
Yeah. No, I mean, the only downside to that is the videos have to be under 10 minutes, and a lot of my videos go between 15 to 20 minutes when I
Yeah.
do the live streams. By the time I tell everybody everything that's going on and give updates and all that and answer
Yeah.
questions, it's hard. Like it's hard to be able to keep it down to that
That
time.
is true. I mean, you could share the YouTube link, but it's nowhere near you won't get anywhere near as much visibility,
Yeah, so it
or
means
even the
like
Facebook link.
yeah. So it just means I need to edit, edit the video down, chop off some in the beginning, chop some off at the
Right.
end, and but then you have to still make it coherent so it looks like
Right.
you know what you're doing and all that
Right.
stuff. By the way, I love how our backgrounds are matching up there, even though mine is supposed like it is blue, but on camera it comes out as
Like
like purple.
purpley. Yeah, I know. I actually
Yeah.
chose this. My house is completely under construction, so I've just me so that I don't have to deal with what's behind me
Oh, I don't blame you. I
at
don't
any
blame
given
you.
time. And
um,
green screens are fun. We can do all kinds of fun things with them.
yeah, I'd almost bought a green screen, and not because I wanted to replace my background, because I actually really like playing with
Hmm.
my background. But mine was to cut myself out so that I could place myself in videos
Hmm.
like in the corner without my
Yeah.
background. But part of this is like this tells the story of me and like who I
Yeah.
am in the background. So I kind of like the idea that what's really weird is on my camera it actually looks blue, but on in the once it gets from the camera to the computer it's like purple. So I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on
I don't
here,
know. It
but
looks nice. I like it.
yeah, no, thank you. I like it. I like it as well. So so what else is there that you should be thinking about when you're in the LinkedIn, trying to up your LinkedIn game?
You know what? I think we covered a lot, Joe. I mean, I think we covered a lot. I mean, you want to get your profile done, you want to be building relationships, and your goal really should be to get on the phone with people, not to just have a lot of contacts. You should really be doing what you need to do to get on the phone with people. Like, build and not in a, hey, let me tell you about my things way, but in a, let's see if there's opportunities to collaborate way. And I think when you do that, that's where the money is when you talk to people. Like that's where the money is, not just having lots of connections, but actually getting on the phone with people. So that really should be your goal with LinkedIn marketing. You should have, that's why I like to keep it down to like 5 to 10 connections a week that you dive into. And
Mm.
especially now that, we are not able to go to networking events that, you're looking at having your event in your backyard. Um,
It sounds
now's the
silly,
time.
but
But now's the time to be building relationships virtually and building that muscle, learning how to build relationships virtually, and we have that, kind of opening, right? That's like, hey, we're both podcasters, and doesn't look like we're going to be meeting up for lunch anytime soon. So I thought I would love to connect with you here and hear a little bit more about what you're doing, right? Like whatever that is, you can use these. You can use the fact that we can't meet in person almost as your opener to people,
yeah.
and dive into your existing network. You probably have an existing network full of people that, it would do you good to get on the phone with some of those people, right? There's probably some really powerful people in there. So look at them and
Hmm.
see who you think could be, and you don't know where the conversation is going to go. You just have to be open to that.
Yeah, and it's good to keep those connections fresh and moving, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't want it to go stale. Somebody I forgot who was it that was telling me like there's a method. I don't know, one of the big name podcasters uses a method where like they have everybody in their text, like their text Rolodex, and then
Hmm.
when they get 10 minutes for free, like 10 minutes free, they just scroll to the bottom of the list and then, hey, just checking in, how's everything going, and then it brings
Yeah.
it to the top. So then like you're just constantly keeping that flow of communication with those people,
Yeah.
and seeing what's going on and keeping top of mind, right?
Yeah,
That's something that a lot of people are always looking for, and LinkedIn allows you to do that in a different capacity, in another
exactly.
capacity, and helps you, be able to, stay abreast of what's going on in your areas and
Yeah,
what's,
and like literally legit check in with people, see how they're
yeah.
doing, see if you can support them, if they can support you. I mean, do it intentionally. Don't do it to everyone. Be really intentional about who you do it so that you're not wasting your time, right? But do it consistently. Reach out to people consistently, and that, those conversations should end up, as long as you have some clear idea of what you want from them, those conversations should be there should be some pretty powerful conversations that happen, if you're intentional, if you do it intentionally. And that should really be your goal. It should really be your goal to use LinkedIn to get on the phone with people, to get the bigger, like, again, it's not where you go to sell the $25 things. It's where, like, I want you to think about something that's a $5,000 or $10,000 offer. And if you don't have one of those, create one. Create, what does a full day with Joe Pardo look like? And, what are the cool, how do you do that? And there are people that are willing, especially now that, there's a lot of people looking at, like, kind of reimagining what the rest of their career looks like, right? They might not want to go back to the job
Yeah.
that they had before. They may want to be making some shifts. So they've got, and they have money. A lot of these people are still getting paychecks, or they've gotten government money, or they're, what I mean? Whatever. There's a lot of, I know that there's a lot of people hurting, but I also know there's a lot of money out there. So assume that they've got the money and create something, because they're not going to want to take 6 months to do it, because they need to make a decision now about what they're going to do in July, right? So maybe they'll pay a couple $1,000s to spend the day with you to map it out, right? To, whatever that looks like for them. So
Yeah.
create one of those big offers and then go after it. Look to sell one, and do that
Yeah.
before you do all this other crazy stuff. Like, before you spend hours and hours creating, Facebook strategies and link and Twitter strategies and Instagram strategies. Make some money, and pay somebody to do all that other stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, and there's a lot, lots of rabbit holes to dive deep in there, right? Like,
Yeah.
spending time on your building your website out and all this stuff. And we actually just talked about this on the Business Geeks podcast this week. Well, we started to, until Brent Basham, like, derailed us, and we went in a totally different direction. But we were talking about, like, what is it that you actually need to start a business, and, like, the number one thing is clients, right? Like, if you don't have
Right.
clients, and Jennifer Crawford of Sparent.co and DC Podfest
Yeah.
is like, she started up a house cleaning business before they even knew what they were going to charge. They just started knocking on doors,
Yeah.
in their
Yeah.
neighborhood. They went to, like, the biggest houses and just asked, like, and they started giving quotes, and by the end of the day they had like 10 quotes, and they had
Right.
to figure out, like, what are we going to charge these people.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And listen, there's the more, if you're charging enough, think about all the amazing things you can deliver. If
Yeah.
you're not going, well, that's not in the budget, and this isn't in the budget, and this isn't in the budget. People are willing to pay for quality, and they're willing to pay for speed, and they're willing to pay for results. And if you can do those things, put together a package and go on LinkedIn and find a few people to buy it. And I know that they're there. I've seen it, happen. I know that they're there.
Yeah. So, any final thoughts before we wrap up here, Karen? And
Yeah,
you
no,
can head
I
off to
mean,
bed.
I'm loving that everybody's really starting to understand the power of LinkedIn now that we are not meeting in person. My LinkedIn connections are skyrocketing, and I know a lot of other people's are as well. And hopefully now's a good time to be, learning how to connect with people virtually. So certainly connect with me if you need help. I'm, at Karen Yankovich across all platforms, and I'm happy to give you some feedback on your profile and help you out where I can.
And they absolutely should, as I did finally. Because I had told you for a while, like, I was like, I know it's important, and I know I'm going to get around to it, and I know I'm going to get around to it, and I know I'm going to get around to it. It just took a pandemic to get to
Well, and you didn't get
finally.
around to it. That's why when you said before, like, I could have done all this, like, you weren't ever going to do it, Joe. But
No,
you weren't.
I know,
Right.
and I
So, like,
wouldn't have did
but
it.
we're all like that. We're all like that. Like, I just bought we just started using Zendesk. Stupid example, but we started using Zendesk in our business for support tickets. And I had
Oh,
like a
okay.
trial. And I'm like, I got to figure this out. I got to figure this out. In the meantime, she kept offering these 30-minute sessions. I finally like got on a 30-minute session. She's like, okay, what are we going to talk about? I go, we're going to talk about the fact that if I don't spend 30 minutes with you showing me how to use this, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to give up my trial and we're never going to use it. So show me how to set this up and what I should do. Because I'm sure I could have figured it out, but I never would have, I wasn't going to do it. Right. So you sometimes just need somebody to sit, lock you in a corner and make you do it, and then it's done. And then it's done. And then you can benefit from it.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely.
cool. Well, this was fun, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for having me here. It was always fun to hang out with you and your people.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to get to talk to you, Karen, and talk LinkedIn. And let me see here. So if for anyone that hasn't been reading below, June 13th we're doing the Podcasting for Beginners conference. It's for free, it's virtual, it's live, and it's 8 hours with over 20 plus the podcasting experts. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired here. And we're gonna help you get to that level of going from beginner to like, I understand what's going on and I have a lot to think about and I'm gonna take a ton of notes. Shout out to Dr. Stephen Green with all of his literally like notebooks full of notes after every single conference.
Joe's virtual events are definitely don't miss events. So good.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank
yeah.
You. Thank you. It's fun to put them on, and it's fun to attend and have people involved. And we're going to be raising money for a charity / nonprofit. Right now, Black Lives Matter is by far and away the winner or the leading charity that we're looking at. But Give Kids the World is pulling up in the rear. Apparently, they are closing indefinitely because of coronavirus. So they're laying off all of their people, which is not good. I'm a huge proponent of Give Kids the World. We've raised thousands of dollars in the past for them. So not particularly happy. Hey, there's Prince Harry. With that being the case. So I don't know. I don't have all the answers just yet, but we'll see how the poll pans out, and we'll go from there.
All right.
So and this episode is brought to you by faithcasters.net. If you're a Christian podcaster or a podcaster who has an audience in the Christian niche, there is a new podcasting platform that is the first podcast hosting and marketing platform designed exclusively by Christian podcasters for Christian podcasters. Go check out faithcasters.net or go to indiepodcasters.com/faith. Also check out indiepoduniversity.com where you can get over 100 plus hours of educational podcasting video, social media marketing. This video that you're watching right here, right now, all over there, starting at $9.99 a month. And if you go sign up now, you'll get a 7-day free trial. So you can go and check out everything in there all at once and stay up all night and watch everything and then cancel your subscription. It's okay. I know. I've been there. It's all good. When you're doing it on a budget, you do what you got to do, right?
Yep.
Everybody, I hope you and your family are staying safe and healthy, and I hope that things continue to stay positive through all of the protesting. And I actually have not had a chance to watch the news today, so I'm not sure where it's all at the moment. But I hope that everything continues to stay peaceful and moving forward for both us as a country and in our place in the world. So everybody, have a great night. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., I am meeting with Jenny Wren Statrop. She is going to be on the podcasting hot seat for Training Thursday, so you're not going to want to miss that. 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We're going to be evaluating her podcasting efforts. Karen, maybe you should come on Training Thursdays.
Yeah, I have to check it out. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. We'll get you in there on the hot seat, and we'll go over all your efforts and see what's working, what's not working, and how we can make it better.
I'm up for that.
Go better for you. All right, everybody, have a great night. I'm gonna go eat some dinner.
All right, take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye.